Wipro put out its numbers today. Let's cut across to the management who is speaking.
That we support to the cloud. The program seeks to digitize the client business and drive agility, superior user experience, and optimize costs. On IP and non-linearity, in Q1 we were granted 43 new patents, which takes our total granted patents to 423. Of the 2,042 patents that we have filed till the end of Q1, over 40% of the patents are in the new age technologies, like data analytics, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, wireless technologies, and so on. Our strategic focus on blockchain has resulted in over 10 client engagements in the areas of P2P energy trading, supply chain track and trace, and decentralized payments and settlements across various enterprises across the geographies that we work in. Recently, Wipro has been chosen as a systems integration partner by a large global OEM for the development and validation of their next-gen Android-based automotive infotainment system. Wipro Homes will help automate the validation solution. Wipro Homes has also been deployed in multiple client projects. In Q1, we saved nearly 1.1% of our fixed price effort through deployment of automation led by Wipro Homes and our ecosystem partner products. Our fixed price mix has now reached a new high of 58.9% in Q1. Our automation initiatives have helped us to improve revenue per employee by 4.1% year on year. Wipro has recently won a digital infrastructure modernization contract from a European mining and material solutions company. Our proprietary platform, Wipro Homes, will help simplify, standardize, modernize the client's information and communications technology landscape. Localization, we continue, and now our US localization has reached 58%. We continue to maintain strong localization levels in continental Europe, Asia Pacific, and LATAM. On the innovation ecosystem, we have funded 13 companies through Wipro Ventures, including 2 new companies this fiscal, and are seeing continued interest in our clients in adopting solutions in areas where we have invested, like cybersecurity, AI, and DevOps. Through our Horizon program, we are running 10 themes in areas like additive manufacturing, autonomous vehicle, cybersecurity, analytics, to name a few. The user base of our crowdsourcing platform internally, that is Top Gear, reached 57,000 in Q1, completing 639 projects till date. Wipro is widely recognized by industry analysts as leaders across various analyst reports, and now 150 reports recognize Wipro as a leader, of which 24 are in the digital and new age space. To conclude, we see good demand, we are executing well on our strategy, and there are areas where we are working on restructuring our business, which is progressing well. With this, I request Jatin to give you a detailed presentation on financials. Thank you.
So as always, very happy to be here to talk to you. I will talk to you about the 3 aspects of our performance. One is revenue, other is profitability, and third is operating cash flows. Revenue, if you see, we came at the upper end of our guidance, and that was in terms of rupee terms, it was 5.4% growth. In terms of operating margin, we were at 17.2%, and in terms of rupee terms, that was 9.4% YOY growth. Net income was 21.2 billion, and it was stable at 15.2% of our revenues. EPS was 9.9% YOY. Operating cash flow was 136% of our net income. It was DSO, we improved by about 3 days. Our net cash was 3 billion, and gross cash was our gross cash was 3 billion, our net cash was 2.4 billion. We had a good quarter across, as you can see on the slide, BFSI, consumer BU, technology, digital, modern application services, product engineering services, US, Asia Pac, all grew all around. Our top account grew 2.6% sequentially. Utilization is at all-time high. Fixed price projects moved to 58.9%, and we had a free cash flow which was 118% of our net income. I want to talk about guidance. Our guidance is 0.3 to 2.3% sequentially. We have taken out, while we defined this, the part of business which has been divested. So when we look at quarter 4, we have taken that portion of revenue out so that you can compare apple to apple what is our guidance in quarter 1 versus the same base in quarter 4, and that is 0.3 to 2.3% sequential. So this was a very quick and brief summary of our performance, and we'll be very happy to take questions from here.
Abid, hi, Chandra here. Abid, commentary-wise, you've spoken about how execution is working well and US and BFSI is doing well. Despite that, why have you guided to flat to 2.3%? Because analysts see it as a rather tepid guidance. And secondly, if I look at verticals and geographies, apart from BFSI and US, there's been a decline in Europe. There's been a decline in healthcare and India as well. So what are the stress areas for you?
Chandra, we believe that the volume growth for us has been strong and the order booking has been strong. So we believe from a guidance perspective, the guidance range that we have given on a like-to-like basis incorporates what we see right now in growth as well as some of the restructuring efforts that we are undergoing. And as you rightly pointed out, the restructuring efforts are in the India and Middle East business, which has shown both the impact of the 2 bankruptcies. One of them has been in the India and Middle East business. So that is visible in the communications vertical. It is visible in the India and Middle East geography numbers. Similarly, the healthcare is because of the acquisition we had done on ACA, again, due to uncertainty in the regulation, rather every time there is a change that happens, we see a decline in our revenues. So that we'll have to wait and watch while we continue to work on the costs of that acquisition and then ability to re-platform and cross-sell in some of the other areas. The core business goes down and healthcare gets impacted due to that. Other than that, most of our, the Europe, I wouldn't worry about. It's one of the projects getting over there. So otherwise, we have had strong year-on-year growth in Europe, and most other verticals, if you take out the India piece from that, have grown for us.
Hi, Abid, Rukmini.
Also has declined.
Yeah, communications, as I said, is the India and communications will see a common impact in that. And manufacturing, we are, last time, as I said, we had segregated manufacturing, and there is some work that we have done in manufacturing in restructuring it. So it will see growth going forward.
Sure. Abid, hi, Rukmini. Just want to understand if this, growth that you're seeing in BFSI, is this sustainable growth that you're seeing? And Jatin, also in terms of the adjusted margins, it doesn't look like rupee benefit has played out. And Abid, also in terms of allied solution, are there going to be additional investments that perhaps you'll have to make towards this partnership? Thank you.
So what was the first question? Absolutely. For the last 8 quarters, BFSI has been growing industry leading because that is where the most absorption, both if you look at our BFSI and consumer businesses, they've been growing strong. And those are the 2 verticals which pick the digital services the most, although we are now starting to see traction in the energy vertical on digital services as well. Because we have invested early in the digital services, we are able to show demonstrable growth there. And I think it's very sustainable simply because some of the engagements that about 4 quarters back it have started small are now ramping up, and we are doing digital at scale.
So the growth that you're seeing is largely coming from the digital deals in BFSI?
Absolutely. So as you know, over the last 4-5 quarters when I've been reporting the digital growth, it has always been more than 3x of the company